Auto Reviews is the interior of this 2026 fighter jet represents a fusion of human intuition and machine intelligence unlike anything the aviation world has seen before, a breathtaking evolution of design and technology that transforms the very idea of what a cockpit should be, and right from the moment you step inside, you realize you're entering not just an aircraft, but a living system that responds to your presence. Auto Reviews is every surface in this cockpit has been reimagined for both functionality and emotion, blending the cool precision of aerospace engineering with the warmth of human-centered design. The matte gray and yellow contrast accents create a sense of focus and sophistication, while the soft ambient lighting adjusts automatically to the pilot's stress level and mission type. As you settle into the adaptive seat, you can feel it contour to your exact posture, distributing pressure evenly while biometric sensors beneath the fabric monitor your heart rate, muscle tension, and even oxygen saturation, feeding that data into the central flight system that continuously fine-tunes the environment for maximum performance. The instrument cluster has evolved far beyond dials and gauges. It's now a holographic interface, seamlessly floating in the pilot's field of view, projecting layered information through augmented reality, allowing you to monitor altitude, thrust, radar, and weapon systems without looking away from the horizon. The flight stick, compact yet powerful, moves with effortless precision, its feedback so smooth it feels like an extension of your nervous system. You don't just fly this machine, you merge with it. Moving deeper into the systems, the 2026 cockpit integrates quantum-assisted processors that analyze flight dynamics billions of times per second, predicting air pressure changes, turbulence, and even enemy movement before they occur. It's as if the jet itself thinks alongside you, adapting to every variable with lightning precision. The cockpit glass is a masterpiece of engineering, constructed from layered smart materials that automatically adjust tint and polarization based on sun angle, glare, and sensor feedback. Outside light flows in naturally, but never distracts, creating a calm, focused environment that reduces pilot fatigue even in extended missions. The subtle hum of the engines filters through the airframe, a low vibration that syncs with your heartbeat, grounding you in the reality of flight while reminding you of the immense power resting under your control. Every button, every switch, every sound inside the cockpit has a purpose. The designers intentionally used a balanced audio palette where system alerts are not intrusive but melodic, each tone carrying a specific frequency that aligns with the human brain's recognition patterns. The result? Instant awareness without panic. The onboard AI system, nicknamed Aura, acts as both co-pilot and guardian. It speaks in a natural human tone, adjusting its cadence based on urgency, ensuring communication feels intuitive and personal. Aura can take over control in emergencies, execute evasive maneuvers, or simply provide data summaries in flight, allowing the pilot to maintain focus on strategy rather than detail. When you reach for the throttle, it feels alive beneath your fingers, responding with micro vibrations that communicate thrust intensity and engine performance. It's a sensory language. No words, just feel. As you push forward, the cockpit comes to life. Holographic lines shift, energy flows across the digital displays, and the soundscape evolves from quiet readiness to a deep mechanical symphony. Even the oxygen flow is adaptive, modulating subtly based on your breathing rhythm to maintain perfect cognitive clarity. The interior layout isn't just about control, it's about psychology. The angles, light diffusion, and even color temperature were tested through hundreds of simulations to ensure the pilot's brain remains calm under extreme stress. The HUD doesn't just show numbers, it visualizes data patterns as shapes and colors, turning complex information into instinctive understanding. It's the difference between reading and feeling your flight. This design philosophy, called neuro-aerodynamic design, bridges the gap between science and instinct, where pilots no longer fight the machine but flow with it. Looking around, you'll notice the detailing on the panels, nano-textured materials that are resistant to fingerprints, heat, and glare, with micro-ventilation channels to maintain optimal temperature without any visible vents. Everything breathes silently, even the control yoke, traditionally cold metal, now features soft biopolymer grips that adjust texture based on your hand moisture and temperature for consistent handling. The engineers behind this cockpit didn't just build controls, they built a dialogue between pilot and plane. And let's not forget the visual experience. The canopy's panoramic glass allows you to see the world with unmatched clarity. When engaged in combat or high-speed maneuvers, the system overlays predictive trajectory lines in real time, turning every move into a visual dance of precision. The pilot's helmet interfaces wirelessly with the cockpit through neural sensors, transmitting eye movement data to steer targeting systems or adjust HUD orientation, so fast that it feels telepathic. You think it, and it happens. In 2026, sustainability is no longer optional, even for military-grade technology. This fighter jet interior is built with 70% recyclable materials, lightweight carbon composites, and a power management system that recycles waste heat into cockpit temperature regulation. The result is not just efficiency but elegance, a closed-loop ecosystem that mirrors nature's perfection. Every watt of energy, every breath of air is accounted for. The integration of comfort has reached new heights as well. Soundproofing has been revolutionized. External noise is reduced to a whisper, while internal communication is crystal clear. The pilot's seat includes subtle massage points that activate during low G phases to prevent muscle fatigue. If that sounds luxurious, that's because it is. This cockpit redefines what performance comfort means, ensuring that the pilot's body remains as ready as the machine itself. From a technical standpoint, the aircraft's avionics bay beneath the cockpit floor houses modular quantum chips, allowing real-time upgrades without reconfiguring the hardware. Maintenance is now guided by AR overlays that display component diagnostics directly on the panels, meaning technicians can repair or replace systems in minutes instead of hours. The philosophy is clear: adaptability is dominance. But what truly sets this interior apart is the emotional connection it creates. Pilots have described it as a living organism, one that senses intent, not just commands. The onboard AI reads micro-muscle movements and anticipates maneuvers milliseconds before manual input, creating a seamless symphony between human and machine. There's no delay, no friction, only flow. The lighting system deserves its own mention. Dynamic bioluminescent strips run through the cockpit edges, shifting from soft blue during calm to amber during alert phases, and crimson when in combat mode. It's not just aesthetic, it's a psychological cue, guiding emotional focus without a single word. When the mission ends and the engines cool, the lighting fades to a soft white glow, signaling safety and completion, a design that respects the human experience. At every stage, the smell inside the cockpit is neutral and engineered too, filtered through carbon silver purifiers that remove static electricity and maintain a balanced atmosphere. Tiny microjets in the air vents ensure that temperature remains constant across the entire cabin, avoiding hot or cold zones even under extreme acceleration. Now imagine taking off. The canopy seals with a whisper, the HUD flickers to life, and the systems synchronize your vitals with the aircraft's core. As you push the throttle, the jet responds not as a machine but as an extension of yourself, accelerating with a precision that feels instinctive. The AI voice says, "All systems optimal," and for a moment, you understand what 2026 aviation truly means. Control without effort, power without chaos, and technology that understands you as deeply as you understand it. This cockpit is more than an interface. It's an evolution of trust between human and machine, the next chapter in aerospace design where control becomes creation. Everything here serves a purpose, and every purpose leads to mastery. The 2026 fighter jet interior stands as the ultimate representation of progress. Intelligent, adaptive, and breathtakingly human in the way it listens, learns, and responds. This is not the future, it's the present, realized through innovation that redefines what flight can be. The boundary between pilot and jet no longer exists. There is only motion, precision, and the limitless horizon ahead. Auto Reviews is